Hey everyone, and thanks for watching. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I installed my faux locks that I received when I ordered online from TRESS. And if you guys are interested in installing them yourself, then please keep watching. So I'm going to show you how I went from this hot mess to these gorgeous 18-inch curly locks. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I was able to achieve this look in just a short amount of time, I think it took me only, I want to say, an hour and 20 minutes, then please keep watching. So this is what you're going to need: some coconut oil, and then I also have some Murray's Cream beeswax, and then Cream of Nature Argan Oil Edge Control, and a curved needle and thread, or whatever kind of needle it is that you prefer. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is just sectioning off my whole head and just cornrowing it back. And in each section that I have, once I comb it out after I part it, I'm applying the Murray's beeswax to my hair, and then I'm using the Argan Oil Cream of Nature on the edges of my hair before I start the braid. I like this edge control because it holds my hair down all the way, but I don't get like that like gray or like white kind of matte look, you know what I mean? And I don't have to use a lot of it either. Now when I get towards the end of my braid, I'm taking that same edge control and I'm just putting it on the end of my braid to hold it together. That way I don't have to use a rubber band, because I'm going to be sewing up these braids later on in the video, and I don't want rubber bands and needles and all this other stuff going on, so it just makes the process a lot easier, and I think the braids just lay a lot nicer. So I'm halfway done, and I'm just going to continue braiding my head. Now, one thing I like to do when I am braiding my hair for this style in particular is I like to part my hair where I normally part my hair on the side, because that's the way that I kind of am going to flip the locks and wear them. I don't ever wear my hair parted down the middle, I think, for any style. So I usually have it parted on my, let me see, on my left side, which is probably looking like your guys' is right. So I always made sure that the part was there. I'm not too worried about the braids looking too neat, because when I think the braids are really uniformed, then it is a lot more, I guess, organized and defined when you have the faux locks in. So I think it just looks better when they're not so in place. I'm mainly just making excuses for not being able to braid my hair back perfectly. So now that the hair is all braided back, I'm splitting my hair into two sides, and I'm going to do like two chunky braids, and then I'm going to crisscross them, and I'm going to sew them to the opposite side. And then after that, we're going to start by installing the lockies. So I'm using the 18-inch free tress faux locks that I got online. I actually watched someone else's video and saw these, and they come with the loop already on them, which is nice. And then I have a crochet hook. So the first thing I'm going to do is stick my crochet hook through my braid while it's closed, and then attach the loop with a thread onto the hook once it's open. Close it back up and pull it through. Open that hook once more time and attach the end and pull that thread lock through. So I know it sounded like a lot, so I'm going to have like a million frames where I'm showing you guys. So this frame went by a little fast, so I'm going to wait till the next one to kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. So my crochet hook right now is open, okay? And I am sliding it through the braid or the area that I want to attach the faux lock. Now that it's through, I'm going to open that hook and attach the loop end of the faux lock into the crochet hook. I'm going to close it back up, pull that faux lock through, and grab the end of that faux lock and put it through the open crochet hook, close it, and pull it through the loop, and then I can just pull the rest through with my finger. So one thing you want to remember is that when you are putting your crochet hook through your hair, if you end up in an area where you don't want to dread, or you slip on an accident for whatever reason, you want to make sure that you close the crochet hook and then pull it through. That way you're not ripping your hair or taking any hair out. Now, if you put your crochet hook through your hair and then you want to go to a different position or area and you leave it open, see what I mean? It's going to pull on your hair and you're going to rip out a lot of your hair, and you just don't want that. So always keep it closed and then pull it through the braid. So I'm pretty much just going to continue throughout my head by using this same technique. And you can see here I have my crochet hook open. Now I'm going to take that faux lock loop and put it onto the open hook. Now I'm going to close it and pull it through the braid. Now once it's through, I'm going to open that hook again, still keeping the faux lock loop on the crochet hook, but just sliding it back. And now I'm taking the end of that lock and I'm putting it onto the loop and closing it and then pulling it through there. So now I'm just pulling it through with my fingers, trying to make it as easy as I can. So I'm going to show you guys this technique a couple more times if I'm not explaining it right, or maybe you guys just want me to stop repeating it. And I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what else I did. So for this look in particular, I like to have a lot of my body towards the back of my head. When I get towards the front of my head, you're going to see that I don't use as many faux locks as I did in the back. I used a total of 5 packages, and I like to have more body in the back. I think if I have too many of the faux locks around my face, then I look like I'm kind of drowning in it, or it actually just looks really, really fake because it's big and curly. That's just my personal preference. Everyone else has it a certain way. So yeah, I did most of my locks on the bottom because I like having that length, and then towards the middle of my head. So now I'm just going to go and finish throughout my head till I'm done. And that little scar on my arm is from work. I burned myself. So this is what it's looking like when I'm all finished, and you can see it is nice and thick and long, and it's curly, and I wore mine for probably about 2 weeks this time around. The first time I wore it for 4 weeks, but you can wear it for, I wouldn't recommend any longer than 4. So yeah, if you guys like this tutorial, then let me know what you'd like to see next time, and if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.